Welcome to Thanksgiving Day at Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Thursday, November 26, 2015. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If you want to know what the future of the women's physique division looks like, look no further than Susan Smith. The 2014 NPC National Bodybuilding Overall Champion made her highly anticipated pro debut in spectacular fashion earlier this year at the Phoenix Europa Pro in the women's physique division, where she handily dismantled a deep lineup of high-level competitors. Smith's physique has a very Lender Murray-esque quality to it, with its beautiful flowing lines, round muscle bellies, and ultra-feminine muscle. Now that she's already shown the ability to divide and conquer at the pro level, the next step in her express ride to superstardom will be to do battle on the sport's biggest stages, the Arnold and Olympia, for a shot at one of the major titles, and a title that will define her as one of the sport's very best. Susan Smith may be clearing space in her trophy case for a few future Sandows, but she'll be leaving those spaces empty if Kieran Newman has anything to say about it. This year's runner-up in the Miss Physique Olympia contest has been spotted grinding out some grueling training sessions as of late, as she prepares to launch an all-out assault on Juliana Malacharni's stranglehold on the top of the division. Newman was one of the real breakout stars of the sport last year and is going to enter this next season with high expectations. But with a solid offseason and a calculated plan of attack, when the smoke clears next season, she may very well be the last woman standing. The journey towards greatness is in full effect for 212 star Marco Rivera. This year, Rivera was one of the real breakout athletes on the 212 scene, with a top 10 finish at the Arnold Classic, his first career win at the Puerto Rico Pro, and a very solid look in his first Olympia appearance. After 2 straight years of major off-season improvements, Rivera looks to be well on his way to making it 3 for 3 as he prepares to hit the ground running in 2016. And with the right look in the right lineup, Rivera could very easily find himself in the mix for yet another pro win next year. Halloween might be long gone, but there are still a few monsters roaming the streets of New York City. Earlier this week, Max Charles, one of the most ghastly creatures in bodybuilding, leaked some footage from a recent training session where we see the Tampa Pro champ getting in a little bit of high-rep bicep work. This year, Charles elevated his game to a new level by coming to the stage bigger, fuller, and in better condition than we've ever seen him before. When he hits his mark, the freak factor that he brings to the stage is on par with just about anyone. But until he adds more muscle in the leg department to balance out his frame, he's going to have a hard time overcoming some of the other top-tier athletes in the sport. But with genetics for building muscle like his, don't count out Max in 2016. If you thought that cracking the top 10 in his first 2 pro appearances was going to slow down Milan Sadek for even a second, you'd be dead wrong. Sadek earned his IFBB Pro card by crushing the light heavyweight division at last year's Amateur Olympia, before going on to place 5th at the Prague Pro in front of his home crowd. And then he followed that up with an encore 7th place performance at the Phoenix Europa Pro just 1 week later. Now that he's gotten in a little taste of what the pro stage is all about, Sadek looks to be training like a man possessed, hungry to sink his teeth into the sweet taste of victory for the first time. Heading into next season, Sadek is someone you're going to want to keep an eye on as a potential dark horse to pop up and wreak havoc on a few lineups in the later part of 2016. And finally, in the immortal words of Marcy from the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving Day special, quote, "Thanksgiving is more than eating. Those pilgrims were thankful for what had happened to them, and we should be thankful too. We should just be thankful for being together." I think that's what they meant by Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Hey guys, it's Stevie B here. If you like what you're seeing, hit the subscribe button below and never miss another RX Muscle show, segment, or update. RX Muscle is #1.